As the first light of dawn paints the colossal steel and glass canyons of Manhattan, a city awakens. From the hallowed grounds of Wall Street to the pinnacles of its iconic skyscrapers, a distinct brand of ambition has been forged for centuries. Here, amidst the relentless hum of commerce, men of extraordinary vision have carved out empires. But few have wielded influence as broadly and as deeply as David Rockefeller, the last surviving grandson of an industrial titan. His story is not just one of immense wealth, but of an unparalleled global reach that shaped the very architecture of the modern world. David Rockefeller was born into a name synonymous with American wealth and power. His grandfather, John D. Rockefeller, founded Standard Oil in 1870, creating an industrial behemoth that revolutionized the energy sector and amassed an unprecedented fortune. This inheritance was more than just money, it was a lineage of strategic thinking, an inherent understanding of global markets, and a formidable network. David was not merely a beneficiary of this legacy, he was destined to expand its reach, transforming it from an industrial dynasty into a force of global financial and diplomatic power. Unlike many heirs, David Rockefeller was meticulously prepared for his destiny. His academic journey was rigorous, laying a profound intellectual foundation. He graduated from Harvard University in 1936, immersing himself in economic theory and international relations. His pursuit of knowledge continued, culminating in a PhD in economics from the University of Chicago in 1940. This extensive education in the mechanics of global finance and policy would become the bedrock upon which he would build his formidable career, demonstrating an early commitment to understanding the complexities of the world. Before embarking on his banking career, David Rockefeller served his country with distinction during World War II. He joined the U.S. Army in 1942, deploying to North Africa and France, where he rose to the rank of captain. Crucially, his service was in military intelligence, an experience that honed his strategic thinking, his ability to analyze complex situations, and his understanding of geopolitical dynamics. This hands-on exposure to international affairs on a grand scale would prove invaluable, shaping his perspective as he prepared to navigate the intricate world of global finance and diplomacy. In 1946, David Rockefeller officially stepped into the world of high finance, joining Chase National Bank. It was a calculated move, merging his inherited stature with a direct role in shaping economic power. Despite his family name, he began as an assistant manager, learning the intricacies of banking from the ground up. This entry marked the beginning of his nearly lifelong association with the institution that would, under his leadership, transform into one of the world's most influential financial entities. He was not just an executive, he was an apprentice to the global economic machine. David Rockefeller's ascent within Chase was steady and purposeful. His strategic acumen and innate understanding of finance propelled him through the ranks. By 1969, his leadership qualities were undeniable, and he was appointed CEO and chairman of Chase. This was a pivotal moment, placing him at the helm of an institution poised for unprecedented global expansion. Under his complete command, Chase would not just participate in the world economy, it would actively shape it, leveraging its vast resources and his personal vision to redefine international banking. Under Rockefeller's leadership, Chase National merged to become Chase Manhattan Bank, and its ambitions stretched far beyond American shores. He envisioned a truly global bank, one that transcended national borders to facilitate international trade and investment. This was not merely about opening foreign branches, it was about integrating Chase into the fabric of economies worldwide. He spearheaded an aggressive international expansion, transforming Chase Manhattan into a ubiquitous presence in financial centers across the globe, a testament to his belief in an interconnected financial future. Rockefeller's influence extended far beyond the boardroom. His relentless pursuit of international connections was legendary. He traveled extensively, visiting over 100 countries, meeting with more than 200 heads of state and countless foreign dignitaries. These were not mere courtesy calls, they were strategic dialogues, building relationships that cemented Chase's global presence and often facilitated U.S. foreign policy objectives. His private jet became a diplomatic tool, ferrying him to the world's power centers, making him an unofficial, yet immensely effective, global ambassador. One of the key platforms for David Rockefeller's global influence was the Council on Foreign Relations, or CFR. He chaired this influential think tank from 1970 to 1985, steering its mission to promote international cooperation and free markets. The CFR served as a crucial forum for American foreign policy elites, fostering dialogue and shaping policy recommendations. Under Rockefeller, it became a significant nexus where government, business, and academia converged to discuss and strategize America's role in a rapidly changing global landscape. Further solidifying his vision for global collaboration, David Rockefeller co-founded the Trilateral Commission in 1973 with Zbigniew Brzezinski. This non-governmental organization aimed to foster closer dialogue and cooperation among North America, Western Europe, and Japan. Its creation reflected Rockefeller's belief that stability and prosperity in the post-war world depended on robust ties between these major economic blocs. The Commission became another critical channel through which Rockefeller exerted influence, bridging gaps and promoting a shared vision for global governance and economic integration. Rockefeller's engagement with the Bilderberg Group spanned decades, marking his continuous involvement in some of the most exclusive and influential international gatherings. While the Bilderberg meetings are often shrouded in secrecy, their purpose is to foster informal discussions among leaders in politics, business, and media from North America and Europe. His consistent presence underscored his commitment to transatlantic relations and his role as a key orchestrator of global dialogue, reinforcing his image as a pivotal figure in the world's informal power structures. David Rockefeller became a living bridge between the worlds of high finance, international diplomacy, and geopolitical strategy. His various roles as a banking titan, a foreign policy expert, and a convener of global leaders allowed him to synthesize economic imperatives with political realities. He understood that capital flowed where trust and stability existed, and he actively worked to cultivate those conditions on a global scale. This intricate web of connections and influence established him as a singular figure, an architect of globalism who operated at the highest echelons of power. While admired by many, David Rockefeller's immense influence and his involvement in secretive organizations like the Bilderberg Group also made him a focal point for critics. He became a symbol for those wary of globalism and unelected power, often at the center of conspiracy theories regarding a New World Order. These criticisms, though often unfounded, highlighted the public's unease with the opaque nature of global power structures and the concentration of influence in the hands of a few. Rockefeller himself acknowledged these criticisms, yet remained steadfast in his belief in international cooperation. Beyond his financial and diplomatic endeavors, David Rockefeller was a prodigious philanthropist, continuing his family's deep commitment to charitable giving. Throughout his lifetime, he donated over $900 million, channeling vast sums into scientific research, education, and the arts. His giving was not merely an obligation, it was a deeply ingrained philosophy, a belief in using wealth to uplift society. This generosity reflected a desire to leave a lasting positive impact, balancing his pursuit of financial power with a profound sense of social responsibility. Two institutions stood out as consistent beneficiaries of David Rockefeller's benevolence: Rockefeller University and the Museum of Modern Art, or MoMA. His support for Rockefeller University, a world-renowned center for biomedical research, advanced countless scientific breakthroughs. As a trustee and chairman of MoMA, he championed modern art, ensuring its accessibility and fostering cultural enrichment. These contributions cemented his role as a patron of both intellectual and artistic innovation, shaping not just economic landscapes but also the frontiers of human knowledge and creativity. Beyond his public giving, David Rockefeller possessed a legendary private passion: his vast art collection. Over his lifetime, he amassed an extraordinary array of masterpieces, ranging from impressionist paintings to modern sculpture. This collection was not just a symbol of wealth but a testament to his discerning eye and deep appreciation for artistic excellence. It was a private world of beauty and history, carefully curated and deeply cherished, reflecting a dimension of his personality far removed from the cold calculus of finance and geopolitics. After his passing, David Rockefeller's extraordinary art collection was put up for auction, resulting in a sale that made history. The Christie's auction fetched over $800 million, making it the highest-grossing single-owner sale of art ever recorded. This astounding sum not only highlighted the unparalleled quality and rarity of his acquisitions but also underscored the immense scale of his personal fortune and taste. The sale was a final, emphatic statement of his legacy, demonstrating the profound financial and cultural value he curated throughout his life. At the time of his death in 2017, David Rockefeller's personal net worth was estimated at a staggering $3.3 billion. This figure, while immense, only partially captured the full scope of the Rockefeller family's generational wealth and influence. It represented the culmination of a lifetime dedicated to banking, global diplomacy, and strategic investment, managed with an astute understanding of financial markets. His fortune was not merely inherited, it was actively grown and leveraged to maintain his position as one of America's most influential billionaires. David Rockefeller passed away in 2017 at the remarkable age of 101, closing a chapter on one of America's most impactful lives. His legacy is multifaceted, a symbol of American capitalism, a global statesman who tirelessly worked to forge international cooperation, and a dedicated philanthropist. He was a controversial figure to some, embodying the powerful, often unseen, forces of global influence. Yet, his strategic mind, his diplomatic finesse, and his unwavering belief in an interconnected world left an indelible mark on finance, politics, and culture for generations to come. From the shadow of his legendary grandfather, David Rockefeller emerged as a formidable force in his own right. He didn't just inherit wealth, he wielded it, shaping institutions and influencing global dialogue for over half a century. His vision of a world connected by commerce and cooperation, however controversial to some, irrevocably altered the landscape of international relations and finance. As we look at the enduring power of global banks and multilateral organizations today, we can see the deep imprint of David Rockefeller, the last titan of a truly global age.